Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. I'm here today with the last video in 2016, and I wanted to create a card to celebrate the upcoming month and new year, but I also wanted to share with you a technique. The paper that I'm working with is called Time to Flourish, and it's from Graphic 45. And if you've worked with Graphic 45 before, you know that they have some great quality cardstock, and their images are always bright and very vibrant. The paper is also double-sided, which makes it even better because you have more choices. Now you know that I love working with ephemera, but sometimes you may not have ephemera on hand. But when you stop and think about it, what is ephemera? Right? It's just images cut out from cardstock. So using the Graphic 45 paper, I created my own ephemera. Now I wanted to create a vintage looking card. And the back side of the Time to Flourish was perfect. It had that January statement and it had some wonderful brown tones. But the other side had more of blue tones, had more winter colors. But I still wanted to use some of those images. So what I did is I essentially picked out the images I wanted to use and I cut them out and created my own ephemera. Now, months ago, I would have cringed at cutting up beautiful cardstock. To me, I would say, well, it's already pretty, so why do I want to change it? But I've really learned to look past the cardstock and focus more on the design that I'm trying to create. I knew I wanted to create a January card, and the back side of the Graphic 45 paper had some wonderful sentiments. So I found the sentiment that I wanted to use and I cut it out, and it became the focal point of my card. Once I had the focal point, I turned over the cardstock and I found some images that I wanted to use to embellish the card. I wanted them to look like ephemera, so I made sure that I chose some great, vibrant images that would work well to frame the card. Now, if you were to just look at this video and see the ephemera that I have on the side, without knowing that I had cut them out of the 12 by 12 cardstock, you would have been none to the wiser. And really that's my point, is make the cardstock work for you. Don't have the cardstock dictate the direction you're going to go in your card making. And once you let go, then your creativity will just open up and you'll find so many more designs that you can create using one piece of cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that and let you listen to some music while I finish up the card, and I'll be back at the end of the video. Now, if you've had a chance to see the prior video where I used the other side of the cardstock, you'll see that it has more of a wintry tone, where this one has more of the brown vintage tone. So while I used the same cardstock, by just flipping it over and using the back side, and then just picking out a few elements from the front side, you'll see a completely different design. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link for you so that way you can compare and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now I'm just finishing up the final touches of the card, and I'm adding the last pieces of ephemera. I hope that you've enjoyed this process and that I've encouraged you and convinced you to give it a try. My hope for you in 2017 is that I inspire you to step outside of your comfort zone and try some of these techniques. Try something that's not normal for you, something that scares you, but give it a try. That's really the only way you're going to grow in your crafting journey. Alright, so as always, I will leave a list of all the products that I've used to create this card, along with the links to the stores. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you head out, because I would love to have you follow me in 2017 and play along with all of my fun creations. Be sure to leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of this video. And as always, I love to hear your feedback. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. And if you have any friends or family that you feel would enjoy my channel, feel free to share it. I'm always looking to grow our community. All right, everybody. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday. I hope that you enjoy the rest of 2016. Enjoy your time with family and friends, and maybe even get in a little crafting. We'll see you next year.